All right, guys, this is Coach Marcus. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I want to welcome you to tonight's Green Organics. This is a Go to Sana and Heart by Naturals business opportunity overview, or we like to call this the online income generating system that works, or you can do it from home or anywhere. Okay, but you literally can put yourself in a position to where you are getting healthy and you are also building wealth while doing it. So if this is your first time watching this information, live or watching a replay, make sure you get back with whoever shared this information with you and let them know what you liked about the information. And I want to welcome any guests here. Do me a favor, you comment on the chat or comment on Facebook and let us know who invited you or who tagged you, and make sure you contact that person. Okay. So we are network marketing companies under Green Organics. There's Go to Sana and there's Heart and Body Naturals, two separate network marketing companies. Okay. And when people get introduced to opportunities like this, most people have three questions. People want to know, what is it? Okay. Well, you're going to learn what we are tonight. They're also going to, or they also want to know, can I do it? If you can invite people to watch a presentation or simply, direct and point people, copy paste, word of mouth marketing, you can do this. Okay. And number three, will it be worth my time? Yes, financially, definitely it will be worth your time. You are also going to, you have access to buying, using, and referring some amazing products that are going to help your body feel better so you can age weldily. So I believe this opportunity is great because we may talk about some money tonight. Have to read this disclaimer. I work hard. I don't know if you will work hard, so you might join us and not earn any money. Okay, so we never guarantee people are going to earn any income when they partner with us. We don't make any income claims. Okay, but if you want to read the full official disclosure, you can go to hpnaturals.com or go to sign.com, and the disclosure is there. All right. And so also have to give the medical disclaimer. And if you guys are users of our products, feel free to comment in the chat or on Facebook. Let us know what the products have done for you. You can list the product you've used or products and what they've done. But we are not governed by the Food and Drug Administration, so nothing in this presentation has been evaluated by the FDA. We are also not doctors. We don't give medical advice, and none of our products are intended to diagnose, prevent, treat, or cure any disease or health conditions. Okay, if you have any concerns or questions about using the products, talk to your doctor first. Okay, get their clearance and then place your order. Get these products. Now, I discovered this. I've been involved in network marketing for a number of years, all part time. I work full time in corporate America. I have a leadership position. It's fun. I like being a leader. It pays me well. I don't spend nearly the number of hours I spent when I was a frontline employee. But people do network marketing every day, but don't get paid for it, right? Just think about this. Think about some things you like, right? And that you've made a recommendation to. Okay. It could be a doctor, it could be a dentist, a mechanic, a movie, a restaurant, your favorite store. Okay. Just comment on Facebook or in the chat. Let us know the types of things you've recently recommended to people you know. Okay, but and his hairstylist, barbers, books, right? I like reading books. And so when I share a great book with people I know and they buy the book, guess who gets paid? The author. Okay. I don't get paid a single dime. When you recommend a movie, the movie studio, the platform that hosts a movie, right? The director, they get paid. You don't. But the thing about it is you already know how to do network marketing because you already enjoy sharing things you like with people you know. Okay. We simply show you how to earn income, okay, by doing the same thing you're already doing. Now, I found out most things three people want since I've been partnered with Green Organics. Okay. I found out people want good health. Okay. Nobody wants to die early. No one wants to die prematurely because dying early is really overrated. Okay. People want to age elderly and not age elderly breaking down, right? The second thing people want, more income. Okay. I know in my experience, having more income as opposed to having not enough income coming into to meet your needs or solve a money problem, that's hard. Okay, last week took my car for routine servicing, which I thought it was going to be what $600 for the service. Well, they found a leak in my radiator, so that $600 bill turned into the service bill plus another $2,200. So that was $2,700 cash money I paid out. Okay, but fortunately, because of these companies, I had that income sitting there for me to solve the problem. Okay, so more money coming in helps you solve problems that require money. Okay, number three, people want time freedom. What I mean by that is most people do not want to work, okay, for 45 or 50 years of their life by going to a job, okay, going to bed late or maybe early, waking up early in the morning, okay, commuting to work, or maybe they work from home, okay, working 8, 9, 10 hours a day, doing that, what, 4 to 5 days a week, okay, and do that for 40 or 50 years, and then retire at the age of, say, 67 or 70. Okay. And then guess what? The average age of death is 77. So that's not that much time freedom. Okay. So people want to put themselves in a position to where they are able to sustain themselves financially without having to work for 40 or 50 years of their life. Okay. So they get their time back and do what they truly enjoy doing. Want to travel, want to spend time with their grandkids, like Coach Seymour. He's on the Zoom tonight. 2 or 3 years ago, he's able to retire. Walked away. Now he's able to spend summers with his grandson when he comes from California, and with his grandkids that live in the Dallas area near him. They come and stay with him on weekends. Well, Friday starts Thursday, Friday nights. He has all this time with Lily and Lotus, right? That's what having enough income coming in, right? That can give you the option to walk away from that job if you want to. Now, this is what we call our social proof slide. We here at Green Organics, we believe documentation beats conversation, right? We're not about hype, right? We're not about, promising people they're going to join us and they're going to earn all this money, right? You have to put in the work. This is network marketing. However, we do have a system in place that can help save you some time, energy, and money that can get you to where you are making a profit. But we have people all around the world, okay, who are earning income on a part-time basis. No one's doing this full-time. What I mean by full-time, no one is working this business 8 hours per day. Okay. If you have 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, you can do this. So if you're someone that's busy, you work, okay, half-hour a day, 5 days a week, take weekends off, right? You can do this. But on this slide here, there's people that have earned no $1,000 or more, okay, $2,500, 5,000, over $1 million. There's one member I know personally that has earned over $1.6 million by following the system we teach, okay, which is awesome, right? And so this business model, right? Network marketing is the only business where you can have a large income. Okay. The picture that you're seeing on the screen was taken back in 2022. We were in Atlanta, Georgia. I remember because that was my first event I traveled to after a car accident I was involved in where I wasn't able to travel. Well, back at that time, little over 3 years ago, the combined commissions from all three of us was around $2 million. Okay. So you can literally, build a large income part-time. Okay. You can also help a lot of people. Okay. So you're helping people solve problems when it comes to their finances. Okay. You also want to help people solve problems when it comes to their health and appearance. Okay. Because the products are amazing. And the third thing is this is only business where you can have a lot of fun doing it. Okay, what I mean by that is we have events. Okay, we have our larger in-person event happening in Nashville, Tennessee, the second weekend in September. It's going to be fun. Okay, we had our most recent event in Orlando, Florida, back in February. We do these about two to three times a year. Then there's smaller local events. I know in Atlanta, there's a July the 12th. Nashville, Tennessee, I'm sorry, Charlotte, North Carolina, July 13th. Two events in Texas, July 19th and July 20th, and one event in St. Louis, Missouri, July 26th. Okay, and there's going to be more. Okay, so to me, right, it makes sense to partner with whoever share this information with you and create your account. Okay, now I'm asking you a few questions. This is for the people who are on this Zoom, watching this replay or watching this live, who are open to earning more income. Would it be okay if you could generate an extra paycheck part-time? Okay. And matter of fact, we get paid every day, right? Go to Sana pays 6 ways, up to 6 ways. Hard by Naturals pays up to 7 ways. Okay, daily. I'll get into that. Would it be okay if you didn't have to work a job for 45 to 50 years of your life? All right, already touched on that. And would it be okay if you could retire, okay, and stay out of the workforce forever, unlike a lot of retirees who retired, and because the cost of goods and services are increasing, okay, they're finding their income in retirement is not enough, okay, that allows them to live the quality of life they thought they would live in retirement. So many retirees, okay, these are what, the baby boomers, okay, they're going back to work, right? Even some Generation Xers, right, going back to work so they can supplement their retirement income. Well, you can join this business here and you can supplement your retirement income, maybe even match your retirement income or exceed it. That is the power you have here with these products and with the pay plan, right? Now, if you're like I was, before I got involved in network marketing, I was skeptical because I was listening to people and people would say, hey, that's one of those pyramid things and only people at the top of the company make all the money. Well, it wasn't until I got involved in leadership in corporate America to where I really had a revelation on what a pyramid is. Everything has a pyramid structure. There's only one CEO in your at your job, right? There's only certain number of management positions, okay? And then there's supervisor positions, only a certain number of them, okay? And then there's a lot of employees. So that's a pyramid structure. The CEO, the upper management, middle management, and employees, right? That's pyramid structure. Same thing with network marketing, okay? Same, it's just it's a business model. And when I got involved in this profession, it wasn't for the money at first. It was for me to find a way to legally reduce my income taxes because back then I'm building my career. I kept receiving promotions, which led to receiving raises, which put me in the higher tax brackets. And every year I was writing bigger checks to the IRS. Okay, because I didn't have a lot of deductions. I got involved because I wanted to find a way to write off things I was already doing legally. So my internet, my cell phone, my mortgage, my mileage, my travel, all that stuff. I started to be able to write that stuff off. But I wanted to learn about the business so I can build it. So I would attend local events. Okay, I was living in McKinney, Texas, which is a suburb of Dallas. I would go to events on weekends in Dallas, Texas, and meet people, okay, like me. They were professionals working, and some of them joined right around the time I did. Okay, remember, I thought only people at the top of the company made all the money. Okay, um, some of those people that joined right around the time I did, well, they took it serious and their business exploded. They were making more money in a week or a month than I made in a whole year. Okay, so that is what changed my mindset about only people at the top of the company made all the money, because network marketing is fair with most companies. We don't give deals here. We don't give you a top position. Okay, you have to get in and build it with a legitimate network marketing companies like we have with Golden Sign and Hard by Naturals. You start down here, but you build your network and you're introducing the opportunity and the products to other people who also want to build a network. Okay, so that is what makes network marketing fair. Now, if you're skeptical, right, you think, this is too good to be true. Those people on that thumbnail making $100,000 part time, right? That is not believable. Well, we're not here to convince you. All we're doing is sharing information. Now, all we want to do is offer you one more option for your life. Okay, we're not here to force you to make a decision tonight, but if after hearing the information, it's okay, to not take advantage of generating more income for your household. Okay. And we know most households need it because in America, the average person doesn't have $1,000 in savings to handle $1,000 emergency. So we know most people need more income. Now, our vision is this: we are bringing the power of plants to the people of the world. All the products are plant-based. They're organic, non-GMO, right? All the, keywords: gluten-free, dairy-free, all that kind of stuff, right? We are also here to facilitate financial independence. So we wanted to put people in a position to where they're not relying on a single source of income to meet their family's needs. Okay. We're also about personal growth. They say network marketing is really a personal and professional development program disguised as a network marketing company because we learn. Okay, we work on our mindsets, we learn skill sets, and we get paid. Okay. My friend Eddie in Mississippi, right? He followed a system. I taught this back in October. I'm sorry, in February. The Money House. Well, Eddie has knocked out debt and all kinds of stuff. He was able to have an overage of over $2,000 per month compared to his expenses. Well, he just rewarded himself with the Mercedes-Benz GL, right? SUV, right? It works, right? Our mission is to capture 1% of the growing $6.8 trillion health and wellness industry. Okay. By the end of this year, it's going to grow to $7.3 trillion. What that means is all you guys who are hearing my voice, watching this video on Facebook or on Zoom or on YouTube, you're sitting in seats that could be worth annual incomes of six figures or more. Okay. Some of you guys in time, okay, I'm talking about 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Some of you, okay, if you just stick with us, you're sitting in seats that could be worth six figures a month, right? A month, which is awesome. I did some calculations, and did you know if you generate $50,000 per year in residual income, that's $5,000 per month. Okay, in passive income, you are considered a virtual millionaire. Okay, what I mean by that is if you had $1 million in one lump sum and you invested in a place that pays you 6% per year, that would pay you $5,000 per month without you ever touching the $1 million, right? That would make you a virtual millionaire by generating $5,000 per month in residual income, and that can definitely happen here with what we offer. Our model is dream, fight, win. You must have a dream you're willing to fight for. As long as you don't give up and quit, okay, on your dream, your family's dream, you're going to come out with the win. We call it GPS. Get in, plug in, stay in, right? Now, since the pandemic, okay, we discovered everybody needs a new way to earn money that works in our current economy. We have it here, okay? During the pandemic, Heart by Naturals grew by over 300%, which is amazing. And we continue growing. Okay. Then Golosana was revamped and relaunched at the middle of 2023. So almost 2 years ago. Right. And how it works is we are a very product and customer focused company, right? Over 90% of our members are customers. So they're not people who are joining the company solely to earn income. That means there's a lot of growth. That also means the products work. Okay. We have premium products, right? But we have hundreds of whole plant household products. That's on the Golosana side. We have personal care products. Both companies have personal care products and then wellness products. That's mainly on the HBN side, right? Which is amazing. Now, what's different, okay, is with both companies, it's not necessary to join the companies and buy a starter kit, okay, to try to sell the products in your starter kit to people to make your money back. No, you can sign up for free. The company gives you websites, gives you back office, all that, okay? And when someone who you introduce the products to or the opportunity to makes a purchase, the company's going to ship the products directly to your customer for you. Everyone starts off as a customer. And guess what's going to happen next? They're going to pay your commissions in your back office. And if you are in the United States, you can transfer your commissions to your US bank account, or you can transfer it to our payment processor called Pay Quicker and then transfer it to a bank, or you can transfer it to your Visa debit card. Everyone receives a Visa debit card once they create their Pay Quicker account. So that's how we know we have an awesome opportunity that works in our current economy. Okay. Now, most people are pre sold on the opportunities. And I talked about this a few slides ago. Everybody wants more income, right? I haven't, I, well, yeah, two people. I had two people that told me they believe that having more money brings more problems. And well, no, one person, more money, more problems. The other person says money is the root of all evil. And I corrected that person because biblically, that's not correct. It's the love of money. Okay, the love of money. Then you fill out the root of all, being a root of all evil. But for you guys who are watching, right? If you're watching the replay or live, just think about this. Would you want more income coming in to your family's household, or do you want to stay the same or less? Right? Just comment just so I can make sure, you know, I have confirmed most people are pre-sold. And I appreciate you guys for commenting. We know most people want more, right? Definitely gives you options. Now, how it works with both companies, right? Most of us who are with us are members of both Gotesana and Harbor Naturals because the product lines are different. Okay, there is some overlap, but it benefits you to have access to both product lines. Okay, but between the companies, we're paid up to 13 ways. Okay, there's daily pay. Okay, so no waiting for checks and all that. Get paid in real time. There's weekly pay every month, Monday. That happens. There's monthly pay. Okay, if you're on the leaderboards, you can get paid an extra $1,000 or $2,000. Okay, and there's also cash back with both companies up to 30%. All right, so very lucrative opportunities. So let's talk about Gotesana. So Gotesana has what we call the forever retail income. So the company gives you websites. Every time somebody you sign up makes a purchase, every time you earn 25% for the life of your customer. Okay. There's also matrix income. It happens every Monday. The company pays out 6% of the matrix volume every Monday. There's matrix matching pay. That's 10% to 75% match every Monday. And then there's bonus income. We call it the share and tell bonus. You can qualify for 4 different bonuses: the $20, $30, $50, or $100. And that combined SAT grid is $200. Okay. And there's also cash back up to 30%. Very aggressive compensation plan with Gotesana. Harbor Naturals pay plan is even huger because commissions are large. So there's retail income up to 30% for the first 90 days of each new customer you sign up. Okay. There's the retail income match up to 5% match. There's also binary pay. And all these are real time, right? Up to $24 per cycle. Now there's people who are receiving 1,000 binary bonuses a month. Okay, the most I've gotten in 1 month was 750, which is still a good amount. But 1,025 payments in binary commissions, that's $24. I'm sorry, $24,000 a month plus the other ways we get paid. And then there's the binary income matches up to 70% match. Okay, and then there's bonus income we call our star bonus. There's a $50 star bonus, $75 star bonus, $100, $150, and $200. Okay, that's up to $575 in star bonuses. You can qualify for multiple star bonuses in a day or month. And then there's additional bonus income. That's our rank, our lifestyle bonus based upon your rank. That's up to $260,000 a year. That's paid weekly. And then there's cash back up to 30%. So man, our these compensation plans are aggressive. They're fair, aggressive, and balanced. Now, let's talk about the products. Won't be long on this because this is an income opportunity overview, but most people are already pre-sold on the products because I already talked about this. People want to be healthy and live long, right? If you guys agree with that, you can type healthy, live long, type welderly. Nobody wants to age elderly, breaking down, having low energy. Nobody wants to die early. My mom was 52 years old when she died. Okay, I've outlived my mom and my dad. Okay, so people want to be healthy and live a long time, but we have products that can put people in a position to be healthy and live a long time. Okay, and this is how it works. So with Gotesana, right, it has lots of products. There are home and laundry products. There are personal care products. We have this So Fresh and Clean Club. There's tooth powder. There's deodorant. There's soap bars. We also have hair and skin serum, hair and skincare products. There's essential oils and black seed oil. And because most people are already buying laundry detergent, hard surface cleaners, toothpaste, deodorant, shampoo, hair care, vitamins, they're not going to learn a different behavior. All they're going to do is transfer their buying and buy from the Go to Sana store as a wholesale member. Okay. Hard by Naturals has superfoods and supplements, okay, which are something everybody needs them in their life. But black seed oil is probably our top selling product, and I consider it a multivitamin and an immune system booster. I have been sick since 2018, and so people are going to buy from Golden Sana or Hard by Naturals. All they're doing is transferring their buying. So they're not changing their behavior. They're just transferring their buying. And quick question, let me ask you this one question about your laundry detergent. Whatever your favorite brand of laundry detergent is, have they ever paid you a check, okay, a commission for buying, using, or referring your favorite laundry detergent? Just think about that. All right. So that's what we have here. Now let's talk about the we want to conclude opportunity, right? You have two choices. Okay. You can say yes or you can say no, but it's okay to say no. Okay. You can keep your life the same. Okay. Keep going to work. Okay. Working with people you probably don't like much, right? For 40 or 50 years. Okay. It's also okay to say yes, and you can change your life forever. But if you do say no, become a customer and go buy a bottle of black seed oil, buy some deodorant, buy tooth powder, and buy the hair and body bars and the laundry detergent and the cleaning spray, right? Do that. Right, the value you get with our company, world-class premium products, a professional e-commerce websites for free, a back office, lead capture pages to help you grow your business, and email tools, right? You can send emails from the back office, training, which is no cost to you, bonus training, $1 million training. What we mean by this is training is presented by members who have earned $1 million with these companies. Okay, not in their networking career. I'm talking about $1 million here. Okay, there's a few of us. All right. And also, you have access to a lucrative compensation plan, which is fair, aggressive, and very balanced. All right. And so much more. So much more. Now, you probably ready. You probably like what you're hearing. You want to get started. Okay. We have what's called the best system. Okay. System, as I said previously, means save you some time, energy, and money. Best is also an acronym. We want you to get started and know what you're doing. So we don't want you signing up and going out there and getting a bunch of no's from people. Okay, we want you to start off right. So the B is you're going to buy the products, okay, at the appropriate level. Just depends on what your goals are for earning income. Also, you're going to educate yourself. That's the E. You're going to learn. Right? We have recommended books and videos and activities for you to do. And then S, once you're ready to build the business, okay, you are going to do what's called STP. And all you need to do, guys, is have two people who are passionate and serious about you about earning more income. You're going to show the plan, right? STP, show the plan, invite them to watch a replay. After that, you are going to show the products, okay? And then you are going to show these to the people. And you are going to sign the people up. That's what STP means. Now, after you do BENS, the T is teach. The two people, okay, who told you they were open to earning income and they sign up and they do BENS, you are simply going to teach them what you just did to get them to enroll. Okay, and then they are going to duplicate the process, BES, and then T, they teach their two people and just keep duplicating that process, right? If that makes sense, guys, type best. If what I just explained with this system, the best system, type best, BEST. Excuse me. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate y'all. All right, so we're almost done tonight. Hey, are you an A, a B, or a C? An A is the information you heard tonight makes sense. You're ready to get started. Or B, you're a B. You have some questions, but you're ready to get started. You're like I was. I was a B. But because it was free to sign up, I got started and got my questions answered later. Or you're a C. You're not interested in earning more income because you are doing well financially, okay? But would like to use these products because you want to age wealthily. Okay, so if you are an A, a B, or a C, what I want you to do is get back with the person that shared this information with you. Let them know what you are. Okay, tell them what you liked about information so they know exactly how to get you started. All right. So with that being said, once you partner with us, right, we'll be able to invite your guests to our local events coming up in July. There's 4 events. July 13th, July 12th, Atlanta, Georgia. July 13th, Charlotte, North Carolina. July 19th, Copperas Cove, Texas. And then July the 20th, Dallas, Texas. Okay, so once you partner with us, I always like to let people know you will be in business for yourself, but never by yourself. And I'd like to welcome you in advance to the Golden Sauna and the Harbor Naturals family. You guys have an amazing night, and I'll see you next week. Bye.